Deep in Southern California's desert inland empire, amid the blazing sun and barren sands, thrives a rare rose of boxing talent. A junior welterweight champion and the pride of Palm Springs. This is Ring Life with Timothy Desert Storm Bradley.
I'm 27 years old, born and raised right in Palm Springs, California. The kind of area that I grew up in was, a tough area. In Palm Springs, everybody thinks that, it's all glamorous, it's all rich or whatever. No, there's, any place you go to, there's always a bad area. And one of those areas is North Palm Springs. Lots of gangs, lots of, violence, lots of drugs. Kind of got drawn into it a little bit due to the fact that, I had that thug mentality, man. I used to just go around and just try to cause problems. If I seen myself, 20 years ago, I would definitely hit that kid in the mouth for everybody. What ended up happening was boxing. Boxing just completely 360 my whole life.
He's not just an ordinary fighter. Since day one that we started training, I knew there was something special about him, and I knew that he could go far. He has no limit to training.
This kid's a workaholic. He loves working out. He never stops.
I run that extra mile just because I know my opponent's not. I feel that he's not.
When we go to a fight, we left the hardest part behind.
The fight is won in the gym. It gives me more confidence for the fight. I didn't cut any corners. I train hard every single day. I didn't slack off not one day. How is this guy gonna beat me? How is this guy gonna stop me? Yeah. Like everything that I've worked for is finally here.
I think he appreciated it, but he always had a humble beginnings. He always stayed humble about it. Money was very tight at the beginning. I mean, Tim had to work. He's working as a service waiter and stuff. I was just doing, Inland Empire, just ballroom fighting. And I mean, we were living just pretty much paycheck to paycheck, just struggling. It was real tough. It was real tough. But like I say, when a man's determined, he's gonna do whatever he got to do to get the job done. So I mean, that's what kept the fire in me. I was like, if I get my opportunity, there's no beating me. They can't win. They cannot win. Well, the fight that changed everything was the Witter fight. I was like, man, that's a lot of money, That's a lot of money. If they're gonna pay me this amount of money to fight, My bank account was probably at like negative. I couldn't be denied. Either your family gonna eat, his family gonna eat, or my family gonna eat. And my family gonna eat. You gonna have to seriously put a butt whooping on me to take food off my table. I'm serious.
You're gonna have to take him out on a stretcher in order for him to lose.
One of the strong things about Tim as an individual and as somebody who now has some fame in the boxing world is he's still the small town guy that everyone has always known.
He's the same, as a person, he's still the same guy since I met him.
One of the great things that he's been able to do just on his own is get involved in youth sports activities and with our elementary schools and our high schools and encouraging kids to make good decisions.
He's got that football thing. That's his religion right now. They're in season, they got their Super Bowl coming up.
I'm the president of Junior All-American in Cathedral City. We call ourselves the Little Lions. And so I spend a lot of time out there on the field with the kids, inspiring the kids.
That's just him. He wants to give back to the community. That's his way of, giving back. He's a hell of a guy to know, 363 days a year. The other 2 nights that he fights that year, don't want to be on the other side of that ring. Because that heart of gold turns into a heart of stone. It's cold, hard, and it's coming at you. After my fights, when my hands are raised, they call my name, and the emotion that I have is from everything that I'm telling you guys right now. Everything, all that emotion just comes out because I feel like I have to protect that, And when I win, it's like a relief. And so it's just a burst of energy coming out like, we still here, we still done it, we won, ain't no stopping us. Ain't no stopping us, And, it's just a big relief off my back. So all that rage is just like, yes, we did it. We did it.